It's been a while since I've had our next guest on the show. Tim Margeson is here from CBL Data Recovery. This is a company that has saved my butt, not once, but twice, over the years by successfully retrieving data off of a corrupted external hard drive, files that I really needed. And if this has ever happened to you, you know it's a wake-up call about the importance of proper backups. To help you stay protected in 2022, we're once again joined by Tim Margeson from CBL, based just outside of Toronto. Good to chat with you again, Tim, and Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you as well, Mark. Glad to be back.
Great. So why don't we start off at a high level? Please tell us a bit about CBL Data Recovery. You've been at this for quite a while, right?
We have. It's been, we'll be pushing 30 years now. CBL was founded back in 1993. And we've been doing data recovery from storage media exclusively since 95.
Wow. Congratulations. And essentially what people do is they reach out to you if they've got a hard drive or a computer that has an internal drive that is somehow corrupted, or something happens and they can't access information off the drive. So after they cool down, after their little panic attack, they maybe Google and find your services or something like that. Is that fair?
That's correct. Yeah, people reach out to us, whether it's directly or through their company or through a network of retail partners that we work with nationwide. We're seeing people sending their external hard drives or computers. The new solid state drives that are out now are very popular. So we service everything that has information on it.
Got it. All right. So in the event that you can't access your hard drive or your solid state drive or a thumb drive, what should be the first thing that we do if this happens?
Yeah, well, once you've sort of gone through the basic troubleshooting, understanding that your cables are connected and things are properly powered, assuming all that stuff passes the test and it's an actual issue with the storage media itself, at that point, hands off. Take a moment, relax, don't power it on, don't mess with it. If the information is important, maybe pursue a recovery aspect. There's a better potential of retrieving the information when we get the unit closer to its original failure point than at a later date after multiple read attempts, after more hands have touched the unit.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. So someone realizes that they need data recovery services. Tell us how it works with CBL Data Recovery. What's the process like?
Yeah, the first step, and really the most important step in any recovery process, is the initial assessment of the drive. That's where our recovery engineers are able to evaluate what the problems are with the unit and really determine what the best method forward for recovery will be. It's a process that will take a unit through at no charge. And typically we want to get results back to our customers within a day, next business day max. And provide them with a recovery plan outlining what needs to be done, how long it should take us, really, so they can manage their expectations over the next few days.
Okay, got it. And I mentioned earlier that you're just outside of Toronto. So if someone is not in the Toronto area, how do they get the drive to you? And how long approximately does the process take to retrieve the information? And do you send it back with a new drive as well? I think that's part of your service, if I remember correctly.
That's correct. Most cases we want to get the information back onto some sort of large capacity storage, whether it be another external hard drive or a large capacity USB, something physical that a customer can take and plug back into their computer, especially in the event of having a terabyte or 2 terabytes of information. You just can't shoot that overnight, no matter how fast the internet is. We can get something from Toronto to Vancouver faster than it would take to transmit that. In terms of customers getting their units to us, yes, of course, if you're in the Toronto area, you're more than welcome to come to and see us directly. Anybody outside of that area can send us their units, whether it be through Canada Post or Purolite or FedEx. We accept all major couriers every day. We also have a network of retail partners that we work with nationwide in the most major cities across the country. So customers can check our website and see if there's a retail partner in their area.
All right. Now, Tim, we are chatting with Tim Margeson from CBL Data Recovery. I'm sure this is a hard question to answer, but how much approximately would it cost, at least to start, to retrieve data off of a corrupted hard drive?
Yeah, recovery pricing is a little all over the board because we see so many different problems, which is why that assessment process is very important from the get-go. I typically tell customers with a hard drive or solid state unit to expect fees starting at $495 and moving up from there. There could be problems that would be less than that, but they should be solved at a computer store level.
And before we wrap up, Tim, I understand that CBL Data Recovery has this free tool that can help you completely, quote unquote, shred your data from a hard drive before you either donate it or recycle it. Tell us about that.
That's correct. Yeah, there's the CBL Data Shredder, which was developed by our engineers years ago. It will overwrite all of the sectors and zero them out on storage media, whether it's an old hard drive or external unit, a laptop. It removes to various standards of your choosing, whether it be RCMP standards or the Peter Gutmann 36 pass standard.
Wow.
All of this is
sounds thorough. Yeah.
Yeah, it is thorough, and it's meant to eliminate any chance of having your information roam freely out in the world should you decide to get rid of your storage.
Okay, got it. And then as we are into a new year now, are there any tips that you can share with our listeners about, minimizing any kind of computer or hard drive malfunction, and any suggestions on reducing the odds of that panic attack that I've talked about a couple times?
Well, the storage is never infallible. We always need to remember that. The best way to minimize any data loss is to have your backups and to do your backups properly. I imagine over the holidays, a lot of people had received external hard drives or expandable storage from their spouse or their loved ones, and are using that to store information. They may have transferred all of their files from their computer onto this unit because it's bigger and can store more. But if they don't keep a backup of that, then that becomes the primary copy. Mm-hmm. So people need to realize that having that expandable storage doesn't necessarily mean you have a backup. Having a backup means 2 copies of the information.
Right.
Where you store that is up to you. It could be on another hard drive. It could be the cloud. It can be at your in-laws' house. And as long as you have 2 copies, you'll be okay.
Yeah, great advice. And if I may, I'll also add that when you have an external drive, I've learned the hard way that you should properly eject it first, by choosing that option on your computer. It's usually like it's on your desktop instead of just unplugging the drive, because that could do some damage. So speaking from experience, whether it's a PC or Mac, is to properly eject it before you unplug it from the computer. This is all great, Tim. Is there a website that we can direct our listeners to?
Yes, of course. People can find out more information about CBL directly from our website at cbldatarecovery.ca.
All right, cbldatarecovery.ca. And again, just as a little testimonial for what it's worth, I've used your services over the years, and you guys are fantastic. You're quick, you guys do a great job, and you're super easy to work with. So thanks personally, Tim, for everything over the years. And it's great to have you back on the program. Let's not make it 3 years next time before we have you back on again. All the best for a happy and healthy 2022, Tim. Be well.
And to you as well, Mark. Thank you very much.